Have you ever looked at the pyramids of Giza or the intricate stonework of Machu Picchu and wondered, how on earth did they do that? We often think of history as a straight line of progress, from stone tools to smartphones. But what if that's not the whole story? What if ancient civilizations possessed technologies so advanced that we're still struggling to understand them today? Get ready, because we're about to journey back in time to uncover the lost technologies of the ancients and ask the question, were they actually more advanced than we think? Let us start with a mind-boggling artifact discovered in a Roman-era shipwreck off the coast of a Greek island. I'm talking about the Antikythera mechanism. At first glance, it looked like a corroded lump of bronze. But after decades of high-tech scanning and analysis, scientists realized it was an incredibly complex astronomical calculator with a sophisticated system of over 30 interlocking gears. This 2,000-year-old device could predict the positions of the sun, moon, and planets, track the 40th cycle of the ancient Olympic Games, and even forecast eclipses. The level of mechanical engineering and astronomical knowledge required to build this is staggering. Nothing even close to its complexity appears in the historical record for another 1,000 years. It's like finding a laptop in a medieval castle. How did the ancient Greeks develop such a device? And what other technological marvels have been lost to time? Next, let's travel to ancient Egypt, a civilization famous for its monumental architecture. The Great Pyramid of Giza alone is an engineering masterpiece. It's composed of over 2 million stone blocks, some weighing as much as 80 tons, fitted together with a precision that even modern tools would struggle to replicate. The sides are aligned almost perfectly with the cardinal directions. How did they quarry, transport, and lift these massive stones with such accuracy? Some theories suggest they used water-filled locks and ramps, while others propose more unconventional ideas. But beyond the pyramids, there's evidence of even more refined techniques. Archaeologists have found granite boxers at Saqqara with perfectly flat surfaces and 90-degree corners, carved with a precision of a few thousandths of an inch. How is this possible using simple copper and stone tools? It's a puzzle that continues to baffle engineers and Egyptologists alike. Now, let's consider the possibility of ancient electricity. In 1938, near Baghdad, archaeologists unearthed a curious clay pot. Inside was a copper cylinder, and within that, an iron rod, when filled with an acidic liquid like vinegar or grape juice. This setup, known as the Baghdad battery, can generate a small electrical current, about 1 volt. Was this a primitive battery? And if so, what did they use it for? Skeptics argue it was just a storage vessel for sacred scrolls, but proponents of more exciting ideas. Perhaps it was used for electroplating, applying a thin layer of gold or silver onto other metals. Some even speculate it could have been used in early forms of medicine or for religious rituals to create a tingling sensation, making statues seem divine. While we don't have definitive proof of its purpose, the Baghdad battery forces us to reconsider the technological capabilities of the Parthian Empire. Over 2,000 years ago, across the globe, we find evidence of incredible ancient achievements. In India, there's the Iron Pillar of Delhi. This 23-foot-tall pillar has stood for over 1,600 years, exposed to the elements, yet it shows almost no signs of rust. Modern metallurgists have discovered it has an unusually high phosphorus content, which creates a thin, protective film on the surface, preventing corrosion. How did ancient Indian blacksmiths figure out this advanced metallurgical formula? A technique we only rediscovered in the 20th century. It's a testament to their deep understanding of chemistry and metalworking. Then there's the legendary Roman concrete. Structures like the Pantheon and the Colosseum have survived for 2 millennia, enduring earthquakes and weathering that would crumble modern concrete. The secret: the Romans mixed volcanic ash with lime and seawater. A recent study found that this mixture triggers a chemical reaction, causing unique mineral crystals to grow within the concrete over time. This means that Roman concrete actually becomes stronger as it ages, and it can even self-heal cracks when exposed to water. It's a sustainable, durable building material that modern scientists are now trying to replicate. Imagine a 2,000-year-old recipe could hold the key to building more resilient infrastructure for our future. Let's fly over to South America and the Nazca Lines in Peru. These are enormous geoglyphs, giant designs and figures etched into the desert floor. They are so large that they can only be fully appreciated from the air. This has led to all sorts of speculation, including the famous idea that they were made for extraterrestrial visitors. A more grounded but equally fascinating theory suggests the Nazca people may have had a form of early aviation, perhaps using large hot air balloons. Archaeologists have found pottery depicting what look like kites or balloons, and experiments have shown it as possible to build a working hot air balloon using materials that were available to the Nazca people. Could they have taken to the skies to view their magnificent creations? It's a tantalizing thought that challenges our entire perception of their capabilities. So, what does all this mean? Were these ancient civilizations more advanced than us? In some ways, perhaps they were. They clearly had a different kind of knowledge, one that was deeply connected to their environment and relied on brilliant observation and ingenuity. They mastered materials, science, astronomy, and engineering with a level of sophistication that we are only now beginning to fully appreciate. Many of these technologies were lost due to collapses of civilizations, fires like the one at the Library of Alexandria, or simply because knowledge was passed down orally and didn't survive the test of time. It's a humbling reminder that progress isn't always a straight line. Sometimes, the path to the future can be found by looking deep into the past. These lost technologies raise so many questions. What other secrets are still buried beneath the sands of time or at the bottom of the ocean? Are there other artifacts like the Antikythera mechanism waiting to be discovered, ready to rewrite our history books? These ancient marvels show us the incredible potential of human creativity and intellect. They remind us that our ancestors were not primitive people, but brilliant innovators whose legacy continues to inspire and mystify us today. Perhaps the greatest lesson they offer is one of humility and the exciting realization that there is still so much we don't know about our own past. What do you think? Was there a single, global advanced civilization, or were these isolated pockets of genius? Let me know your favorite ancient mystery in the comments below. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the past. If you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Until next time, keep asking questions and stay curious.